Okay. So first up, let's test her in arena. All right. What we need to do is we need to find an Aeron team. All right. They're running your typical Scarlita stall. All right. So we're gonna yank everybody here. We're gonna drop Lily May.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
All right. Run this. I mean, I could just counter it with another errand. I could just counter it with the Almas team.
The power of the force.
Probably put him here, there, Elsa, and then where's his homeboy? I mean, these four could beat him alone, but I just want to see how she works against Aaron. Let's see how it goes. Boom, she counters him, so she doesn't do it. Oh my god, she just like deleted Aaron too. So not only does she counter him, she just like deleted him. He got utterly destroyed. That's at S plus. That's no Paragon levels. Oh, so I guess Aaron comps are dead. She's awesome. Let's see. What did they run? Let's find another comp we can test her against. All right, so here we have like a Dianel comp. I'm gonna test her with a weaker comp just to see how she does. So I'm thinking let's do something we might not normally do for this. Like, we wouldn't normally run.
Well, let's
We
begin
can.
our lesson. Check out my latest
So we can try her in Zoo. This is another comp I think she's gonna be big in, because one of the biggest problems with Zoo is they all tend to get grouped up and then burnt down by whatever. So we'll definitely test her out and see how she works. I think she's gonna be really good here. The question, yeah, because I want to keep him there. So let's run it and see. Yeah. Boom. So she counters Iron. So she didn't delete him there, but she did kill him off. So, yeah. So she just like, she counters Iron hard. Poor Iron. Poor Iron. I mean, she's not even at Paragon, and if you look at her damage, like, yeah, she does decent damage, but like everybody's like P3, P2, P2. I mean, but like it's ridiculous. She just deleted him, and he's, you know, he's S. They're at the same. It's the same S plus to S plus, plus 10 plus to plus 10. All right, let's try something else. Let's see how she does against something a little bit stronger. So I'll pick on poor Brownie here. Now, again, he runs the Iron Olmus comp, and I think he's the only one on my server that runs it in Arena. So I think this is going to be the real test of how good she is. But I think for this case, I kind of want to see if... I think we're going to run kind of like almost the same thing against them. Oh, you know what? Nah, let's see her true value. Like I said, Zoo is weak to these types of comps. So like I said, I kind of want to see her true value. So this is what I'm gonna test her at, and we'll see how it goes. So, boom, she goes after Iron. Now she's deleting Parisa in the back. Alright. Oh, her ult just went off. So I don't think she countered Dianelle, but it didn't really matter. And deleted.
Everyone's doing great.
That's... Zeus should not beat that team, but it does. No, no one runs Brian. The only person that might run Brian is like I think this might be the new best comp. I think this might be better than the Iron teams. This may be the only way to beat. Yeah, I mean, she just adds so much because Zoo's vulnerable to Iron comps, and she just deleted it. Let's see. What else? What else do we have here? So we've seen her against Iron Stall. She just deletes it. Alright, I want to test it against this funky. No, this is not Iron Stall though. I don't know how good she's gonna do here. Let's see.
A fog will settle over all of
Screw it.
us.
We'll run it. Freyasto on Freyasto violence.
Happy times are here.
Against the stall, it's ridiculous. Here, I'll just go into the history. We tested it here. So here's your typical Scarlita stall. So Iron, Scarlita, Damien. She just deleted Iron. It was ridiculous. Watch. So she jumps over. She hits him like, and he just vanishes. Yeah. They just vanish. It's over. That's just crazy. Bye-bye, Aeron teams. They just became super... So anybody who struggles in championship ranking matches against Aeron teams, just tell them to run Lily May. Lily May hype. Lily May hype. Holy crap, she's amazing. Let's see. What do we have here? No, I thought he was running something off meta. I guess he switched. What else do we have? The problem is everybody, I think, runs like a version of Scarlita Stall. Yeah, I mean, Zoo's vulnerable against this. We could test it out and see. See, Iron can't group everybody up. She's deleting the cart. Oh, Haywin already got deleted. So Scarlita's gonna crash down, but she's gonna have nobody to hit because nobody took any damage. And they're not grouped up. So... And she's not even Paragon leveled. That's just disgusting. Like, Zoo's not supposed to work there. Lily May's doing for Zoo what Almost did for Iron teams. And she's just making them that awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Alright, so let's see. What other... Maybe he runs something wonky and off comp. Alright, so here we have something kind of offbeat. He's running Shakir, Vala. So it's on a non-iron comp, so she's not gonna get it off right away. She's just gonna counter whoever does the first ult. So let's see how it does. All right. She went into her stance. I think she countered Thorin, but it doesn't matter. The Scarlita came down and did nothing. I think she punted one of the shadows. So in that case... Yeah, so her damage... I think her damage is really good. She's doing more damage than Floribel. I mean, she's not going to do as much damage as Burial, but... I mean, he's P2, and he's plus 15. But she's already ahead of Floribel. So, that's interesting. Alright, so I think it's time... So now we know she's amazing there. Now I think it's time to see her in action in Dream Realm. So here we have the typical current setup. We'll run it for a test just to see. That's kind of like as a baseline. We'll just run it 3x for the normal. This will probably be around 45, I think, 46. So we got 41, 42, 43. Alright, so 46-1. Oh, I got a new record. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think she might be very effective at... She'll at least counter Iron, or Aeron, with one copy really well. It's just all the other extra stuff she gets. Alright, so I'm thinking we replace her Shakira with her. Why is she always hiding? Oh, that's because she's not Paragoned yet. That's why she's hiding.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
Alright, so I'm gonna give her the defense. Hey Azrai, thanks for the follow. So we'll give her the defense, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright. Go, team, go. And then we can check her damage after the fight to see how she does compared to like a Talion or Scarlita. Go, team, go. Because then the other option may be to drop Freyesto and throw in Citrana. Yeah, no.
We don't sell rip-offs.
Yeah, he is everywhere. I mean, if you watch my light spend video guide, I talk about how good he is. So let's see. So she did almost as much damage as Talion. But Freyesto does a ton. And I mean like a ton of damage, so we probably wouldn't drop. Well, let's experiment. I mean, that's the whole point. Because if we drop him, and we go with, where is she? Citrana.
To me, except for myself.
We'll see if her magical stuff gives her good debuff. Hey, Don Julio, thanks for the follow. Alright. Alright, we'll see if the Citrana debuff helps out with the magic damage. team, go. So we're going heavy on the magic damage. Smokey ate it, Taylene ate it, but that's typical. No, even with the debuff, the damage just isn't there. Now, it could be because she's only plus 10. I think the free copy is going to be really strong. So if you're struggling against Iron comps, just one copy, just her ult at the beginning copies that. So it's looking like she's not as strong in Dream Realm. At least on Lone Gaze. Cause yeah, that last run was underperforming. So the other option is to because I think she's reliant. Now she might be better on ad fights. I thought Wolf had the potential because it has that weird thing with the ads, but it just doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I mean, just test. You get the free copy. Just test her with the free copy. If you're not gonna pull her all the way to S+, that's gonna be your best bet to go with that. Cause, I mean, you see it, like, we go back and, like, show it against, like, the Iron. So if you struggle against Iron teams, if you struggle against, say, Iron Stall. So here we have an Iron Stall. I like this one. I think this is a better example because normally you wouldn't run Zoo against an Iron Stall team. And with her ability to counter Iron right off the bat, it allows you to run Zoo, which is one of the stronger comps. But one of Zoo's biggest weaknesses is the Iron comp. So even when we ran Zoo against the Almis comp, we still got a big W. And again, she does a... Look, see here? She did a ton of damage. So she actually outdamaged the other two. And she's only S+, with plus 10. And you're talking about Florbell. My Florbell's, I think, like a 17. Burial's a 15. P2, P3. It's sick. Yeah, I mean... if, like I said, if you struggle against Aeron teams, she's a must-have. If you can already counter them, you probably don't need her. If you want to be able to counter an Iron team in Supreme Arena and not have to worry about it, and then you can free up other teams for other things, for attack, I mean, she's going to wreak havoc in Supreme Arena. I think it's going to become very topsy-turvy. The problem, I think, with Supreme Arena is that everybody's kind of, like, stuck. So, I can't test her in Supreme Arena right now until I get knocked out of first place, sadly. So, we can't test her there. We can't test her in Tower because that's not up. Oh, Guild Supremacy. This is a crapshoot if this is going to be up or not. It's not. So, we can't test her there. So, it looks like she's not overly great, at least for Lone Gaze. I think there's still some potential there for her on some of the other fights. Because you still got Snow Stomper, you still got Skyclops. Skyclops at least has the ads that can trigger her other abilities. So I think she'll be big there. Thanks for the follow, Shotgun Lizzie. Aeron's still a must-pull if you're pushing stages. So if you're pushing stages and you're later on, and you're running, and you want to be at the forefront of stage pushing, you need Aeron, because every comp you're going to see has Aeron. So like you go to the record here, Aeron, everybody still runs smoky Aeron comps. I don't think until you've like gone really high, it's like, hey, well, thanks for the follow. Yeah, she's amazing in PvP against those Aeron comps. Against other comps, I mean, even strange comps, she's still really good. if you're a new player on a new server, you're not gonna run into those heavy celestial hypogeans. So if I go to like my free account, or my light spend account, I'm not gonna run into those heavy like Dianel, Taylene comps. So like we could test her out on one of those stronger comps. Let me just get her to Paragon 1 so she's at least stands a chance. I mean, we might as well.
My senses are clearer now.
So now she'll have the rivalry stats. Oh, this might have helped. Huh. Let's see. Where is it? And this whole time I ran her in Dream Realm, I completely forget about her Lucky Charm set. Oh, those are horrible, aren't they? Is Dura's up for Rogue? So, we're just gonna do this. Oh, you know what I should do? I should just target her. And then we'll do a sweep 5 again. I think she's a really great character overall for Arena. Is she a must-have for Dream Realm? I don't think she's gonna do much there. It may be Skyclops. Skyclops is gonna be the one because that's the only one that really has ads. And her ability, one of her abilities, triggers off of killing allies or enemies.
No threats nearby.
We should retest her now that she has her set bonus. But still, even, 15% stacks up to 3 times, gains a shield. I think the problem is the way her grow ability works. Stat boot. No, it's the one where she gains XP. Yeah, so her third ability where she goes stronger in battle. She gets XP at once for assists or kills. And then she just gets stronger and stronger over time. Necro Dragon doesn't have ads. The only ones that I know of that have ads are Lone Gaze, and it's not really like an ad. It's just they jump out of the shadow. And then you have Skyclops has ads. Necro Dragon has the puddles. Maybe Snow Stomper. The other one I'm thinking is maybe Snow Stomper when they get encased in the snow. It depends if it triggers her abilities or not. I think she could be big on him. Potentially Skyclops. She's not... Well, I'll test her again now that I got her... Yeah. So I'll test her again.
Will settle over all of us.
But I don't know that she's gonna do that well. Well, we'll see how she does with her charm set. I mean, it may need to get her some better charms. We'll see. Not like I don't have the dust to apply the charms. She's not gonna get the sister kills. No, I don't think it's not looking like the raw damage is there. Nah, it looks like her true value is only really gonna be against in PvP. And then, like I said, I'll have to test her on the other boss because again, she does have magic damage. So she does do a decent amount of damage. It just looks like with the buff from Shakir and the debuff to the boss that everybody else does more damage, and it just outweighs what she adds. The other option be to drop Taylene. Actually, maybe
brighten up the battlefield.
Maybe we could do something like this. We'll see how this goes. Hey, or the Pitfall. Thanks for the follow. Whirly Pitfall. Alrighty. I'm terrible with names most of the time. So we'll see. Let's see if she can replace Scarlita in this comp. That's the other one. Taylene went down, but she comes back up. Go, team, go. Of course, the tracker's not updating. Whatever. Come on, team. Come on, team. Big damage, big damage.
Let's
Nope.
savor this as though it's
No. Yeah, it seems like she's not cutting it. At least on Lone Gaze. So yeah, even buffed up, she didn't really get the buff from Shakir. This just may not be the boss for her. But we'll just test her out on subsequent bosses. When they pop up each day, and then if we find something, we'll just post it to like Discord or YouTube. And that's the best bet. Yeah, I mean, oh, that's the other thing I meant to check, because that was the one thing that didn't get leaked. But my guess is since he's a rogue, she probably has the rogue seasonal. Oh, yeah, shoots an extra projectile every 3 normal attacks. But that's not bad. She gets free damage. I like free damage. Oh, I guess I gotta pee for some other guys here. Real quick. Oh, I did get it enough to get to Sylvina. Oh, no. That's for her sockets. Alright. That's sockets. I just grabbed whatever random ones they gave me. I gotta see what charm she can get.
No threat.
This one's not. This one's decent. Attack crit. Then we got haste crit. The other one would be attack speed. HP, ult strength. I don't think she needs ult strength, because it doesn't seem like her ult does like a ton of damage. Yeah, I went with haste crit. What do we have here? We didn't really get any good ones. Oh, we got attack skill power. That's always a good one to get. Hey, Trustful Toast, thanks for the follow. And then we got charm, and that's kind of eh. Acute charm. I would stick with attack skill power. Usually that one, we use that one a lot. This one, I like this one personally a lot. I think crit's big, at least on boss fights. So I don't think she's got bad charm set. The only one maybe better is to go with the haste crit. Kind of like a Merrily setup, where we just run the gauntlet for Merrily all the time. So yeah, that's haste crit. Attack crit. I think it just depends on her attack speed. Probably, maybe it might be better to do something like this. So go haste crit, and then attack crit. But I don't know, I don't see her replacing anybody on Lone Gaze. So like I said, we'll just test her out on the other ones. And then we'll see. Alright, so that's... So this guy's... No, I can't test her here. Alright, so we can't test her there. I got a couple more tries for Arena. So we can test her some more in Arena. Let's see what they run. That's atypical iron stall. We can see how she does now that she's Paragon 1. But they're running Arden instead. She's going after Arden, it looks like. Or she went after the cart. And then she goes after Aaron. She got hurt. I'll back up. The question is... Up. She just deleted a couple people. See, as the fight goes on, she just gets stronger. So, when you try to counter her with Aaron's stall, she just keeps getting stronger and stronger. And then she starts killing people, and it just snowballs. So yeah, you see the longer the fight goes on, like, the stronger she gets, so the more damage she does. And it looks like P1's really, really strong. So let's see, yeah, she does. Where's... I'll attack. Alright, so here we have the prototypical god comp. So how I would normally counter this is I might run like god comp against it. But what I'm gonna do instead... And then we're gonna run. Where's the big guy? One, two. That's our 5. So what do I want to do? I want to see if Lily May can make up for the power difference here. As you can see, there's a pretty big power gap. They got P4 Dianel. I got P3, P4, but she's only P1. So this will be a really good test, I think, just to see if she can make up for that power gap. I don't know who she's going to counter first. I think it's going to be Thorn. We'll see. If she survives... Yeah, see, that's the problem. Like, she didn't survive. Yeah. The other option is to kind of change where she is in the positioning. So maybe instead of sticking her on the side... Maybe instead of sticking her on the side, we stick her here. So she's closer to Damien. So at least she can get some of the heals from his cart. So we'll try that instead. Alright. So now that's looking like a little bit better. So maybe that was just a bad spot for her. But it looks like she countered Thorin. So see, Dianel goes off and just shreds her. I think my Thorn got punted. Yeah, he got punted out into oblivion. I don't think my Dianel's gonna... We'll see. No, I think he's gonna get... See, he's just kind of standing there. So it looks like he doesn't... She can't make up... Maybe if I had her at a higher Paragon level, she could make up the power difference. Maybe she needs a higher EX weapon. and she can make up the power difference. That would be the true test, because that's obviously that's gonna give her better survivability, and it's gonna give her. It's only gonna give her plus 2% to her attack. Granted, we could try it. Oof! I gotta buy a pack though. So we would have to go here. We have to get the. Where's the 18? I get one of. Am I gonna have to get 2? I'm gonna have to get 2 though. Because it's like. Yeah, I'd have to get 2 packs. Let's see. I could just do the. Oh, I can just do the. Do I want to get the extra diamonds? Or do I want to go? I'll go with the bi-weekly, I think. That's a better buy. Alright, so we'll 15 our weapon. Then we'll see if I have enough to pull for her to P2. She's bananas. So we'll test her out. Now we'll bump her up to 15. Alright, that should give her a bit of a better chance to survive in those types of situations. The question is, do we have enough to pull her to... I need 6 copies. Oof. I don't know. With the way I'm pity pulling here, I don't think we're gonna get to P2. I need a double or an early pity. Oof. I need 200 more tickets. Can I even get 200 more tickets? That's the magical question. That's 80. No. So I'd have to use diamonds. So 80 is 2 copies. I'd need 3 after that. I need 90,000 diamonds. No, I won't be able to get her to P2. Alright, she'll just have to sit where she's at. We'll just try it again. Now we can see what she does with the 15 EX weapon. I got 2 more tries left. That stinks. Let's see. I could go up against this one. This one's the god comp. It's a little bit easier. We'll run the same thing. We'll see if the plus 15 can make up some of the difference. Because other than that, we're pretty even. Burial's only a 2. Dianol's the same. Thorin's the same. Scarlita's the same. And Damien and Hewin are the same. So we'll see if she can be the X factor in this fight. Where the god comp's about the... They got god comp. We've got Lily May. Alright. So she countered, it looked like Thorin. So she avoided getting hit, which is big. She got hit there. So she's not dead yet, and she just countered somebody. She did eat it though. But I did win. So if you're running, so it looks like if you swap out Lily May, at least at P1 plus 15. And the teams are about evenish. It looks like you get the edge. But when the teams are unevenish, like when I went against here, where it was just too strong, she can't make up the difference. So hopefully that'll then... So if we try it again, hopefully we can get a repeat performance. And that'll help us going forward in the future. And of course we don't get her. Oh well. We'll see if getting the plus 15. So my opinion is that if you struggle against Iron teams, and you're like, if you're on a new server, and Iron teams are dominating an arena, and you can't beat Iron teams, she's a must pull. If you can already beat Iron teams, she's a nice to have. Now, if we're throwing Supreme Arena in the mix, and you want an easy counter for an Aeron team, then she's a must-have, because what she'll allow you to do is free up your comps for Supreme Arena. Do I think she needs to be S plus probably to be most effective. One copy's really, really good. So if you can only get her up to, say, a Lego, or you only get her up to Epic Plus, that's going to be a huge help. Or Epic even. Just the one copy is going to help. And then you can just build kind of like the rest of your team around her. So you add her in and she'll make that difference if you're struggling against those Aeron teams. Now if you have the Hypogean, like I said, Hypogean Celestials, and you're worrying about Arena, you're probably not going to use her as much. Like, as you can see, I just beat a God comp I was struggling against. And it was really good. So we'll run it again here, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it looks like it'll take a day or two to get her from the event. I mean, if you have the tickets and the diamonds to pull one copy, I would do that. I'd get the one copy, and then you could get the free copy so you can get her to Epic Plus. And then that way she'll have a little bit more survivability in Arena. I don't think we'll know how well she is in Dream Realm until we get through the full cycle. It doesn't look like she's gonna cut it on Lone Gaze. So whereas like Ludo came out, I forget who was up when he dropped, but he changed that comp. When Taylene dropped, she changed that comp. And they look like they were going to be really awesome. Lily May, maybe they should have dropped her when Skyclops was up. But she does not look... No, she's not viable for Wolf. I tested her. She's just not cutting it. But let's see if the plus... I just want to see if this plus 15 version can make up the difference. And then we'll get her to plus... Probably Paragon to... Once we get more stuff from the event. So we'll check that out and see if that's doable. So I'm gonna run it in triple time. No, she ate it. I think she ate it too early. So like you can see in like against Lionel comps, she's not really like. So okay. So there you go. I just went up against a stronger God comp. I swapped out Burial for Lily May. Huge difference. Plus 15 versus plus 10. Big difference. So, she's amazing. Yeah. Like I said, Dream Realm's always tough because you have to get through the full cycle to tell the value. Like, I think even with Freyasto, we didn't see the value of Freyasto until like 2 weeks after he came out in Dream Realm, because people just didn't see the damage because his illusion damage wasn't being calculated correctly, but he added a lot. So I think if you like PvP, I gotta say, if you're high end on that PvP chart and you're in the top 3, and you're going against those god comps, those Aeron comps with Almus, I mean, if you can beat the Aeron, like I said, if you can beat the comps already, she's a nice to have. Here, I just beat comps I've been struggling against for the past month, 2 months, and I just got her to 15 and P1, boom. Yeah. Talion, I would say, was different. Talion, we saw her value, like, right away. Ludo, I think the problem with Ludo is he was good, really, really good day 1 when we saw him in Dream Realm, and then he flopped on all of the other bosses. So it's like, oh, he's really good on, I think it was Croaker. And then he kind of stunk on all the other ones. Hey, Highway, thanks for the follow. So it was bad. So that's kind of like some testing. So